Russia fires warning shots and drops bombs near Royal Navy warship as tensions explode near Crimea. A Russian vessel fired warning shots British warships while a fighter jet dropped warning bombs, Vladimir Putin's defense ministry has claimed. Moscow has allegedly the Russian ship and aircraft were scrambled after HMS Defender allegedly crossed into its territorial waters in the Black Sea. Russian state media reports the Royal Navy Type 45 destroyer crossed the border near Cape Fiolet at 11:52 a.m. local time and has warned to stand down. The destroyer is alleged to have kept its course and a Russian border patrol vessel opened fire at 12:06 pm and 12:08 pm. And then it's claimed a Su-24 fighter dropped four warning bombs in the direction of the vessel. It claimed at 12:23 pm the British ship left Russian waters, which further incident. Moscow has claimed the British embassy have now been summoned to answer for the confrontation which comes amid heightened tensions between Russia and the West. HMS Defender sailed into the region after operating as part of the HMS Queen Elizabeth Carrier Strike Group in the Med. The 1 billion warship was sailing with Dutch frigates HNLMS Evertsen, and it comes after Russia boasted it had expelled another British warship, HMS Dragon, from the region back in October, something which the MOD rubbished as untrue. Moscow claimed the Type 45 had ignored warnings not to enter Russian territorial waters and claimed she was chased by fighter planes and warships. The latest dramatic incident comes as Ukraine is reportedly seeking to enter NATO in what would be a major blow to Putin. Ukraine and Russia has been at odds ever since Moscow illegally annexed Crimea from Kiev in a move that received international condemnation. It has since allegedly been supporting rebel groups fighting in eastern Ukraine and has been accused of plotting further land grabs. Russia had said in recent days that it was closely monitoring HMS Defender. An earlier image taken from Royal Navy destroyer HMS Defender showed Russian frigate Admiral Isen shadowing USS Laboon. Russia National Defense Control Center forces and systems of the Russian Black Sea Fleet have started monitoring the movements of the Royal Navy HMS Defender and the Dutch Navy's Evertsen frigate. The fleet former commander Admiral Vladimir Komodev said those ships will definitely not be welcome here. No one is going to greet them as guests of honor, while their actions will definitely be monitored. They will be put under direct surveillance technically from the air and from outer space. The Russian fleet was enhancing its combat preparedness, especially the readiness of air defense crews and particular standby forces with the presence of the NATO ships, he said. They were being subject to close monitoring. Their visits to the Black Sea have become too frequent, said Komodev. Their intensified presence has gone too far. They are complying with the Montreux Convention, but the activity of ships from non-Black Sea countries has never been so intensive before, even in the Soviet period. Ukraine will hope NATO membership means they can call on the full back of the US and UK to see off bully boy tactics. Putin massed tens of thousands of troops on the border with Ukraine earlier this year, sparking fears of invasion. The Ukraine issue was discussed by Putin and US President Joe Biden at their historic summit last week, but little progress is believed to have been made. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky estimates that more than 90,000 Russian troops remain along their borders and said tensions could still escalate. Kyiv has been battling pro-Russia separatists in the eastern Donetsk and Lugansk region since 2014 following Moscow's annexation of the Crimea. The war has claimed more than 13,000 lives. Thank you.